In recent years, we've seen a surge in people adopting plant-based diets. More and more individuals are ditching meat, dairy, and eggs in favor of fruits, vegetables, legumes, and grains. But why is this happening? Is it just a fad diet, or is there a deeper meaning behind this green revolution? Join us as we explore the reasons behind the rise of plant-based eating and why going green might be the future of wellness. Number 1. Health concerns. One of the primary reasons for the shift towards plant-based eating is growing health concerns. Studies have shown that diets high in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. As people become more aware of the link between diet and disease, many are choosing to adopt a plant-based diet to improve their overall health and well-being. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that participants who followed a plant-based diet for 6 weeks experienced significant improvements in heart health, including lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Another study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association showed that those who consumed more fruits and vegetables had a lower risk of developing cardiovascular disease. With more and more research highlighting the benefits of a plant-based diet, it's no wonder why so many people are making the switch. Number 2. Animal rights. Animal rights is another significant factor driving the rise of plant-based eating. As people become more aware of the treatment of animals in the food industry, many are choosing to adopt a plant-based diet as a way of reducing their impact on animal welfare. The factory farming industry has come under scrutiny for its inhumane practices, including the confinement of animals in overcrowded conditions and the use of antibiotics and hormones to promote growth. As consumers become more informed about these practices, many are choosing to reduce or eliminate their consumption of animal products. According to a survey conducted by the Vegan Society, nearly 1 in 3 millennials in the UK are reducing their meat consumption because of animal welfare concerns. In addition, younger generations are more likely to identify as vegan or vegetarian than previous generations. This shift in attitudes towards animal welfare is reflected in the growth of the vegan and vegetarian food market. Number 3. Environmental sustainability. The environmental impact of our food choices is another important consideration for those adopting a plant-based diet. The production of meat and dairy products has a significant carbon footprint, contributing to greenhouse gas emissions and deforestation. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, livestock account for 7.1 billion hectares of land, which is almost 30% of the Earth's total land area. Plant-based diets, on the other hand, have a much lower environmental impact, making them a more sustainable choice. Studies have shown that reducing meat consumption by just 20% could save up to 8 million hectares of land annually. Moreover, plant-based diets are also more water efficient. According to the Water Footprint Network, producing 1 kilogram of beef requires approximately 15,000 liters of water, whereas producing 1 kilogram of carrots requires only 350 liters of water. By adopting a plant-based diet, individuals can significantly reduce their environmental impact and contribute to a more sustainable future. Number 4. Food ethics. Food ethics is an emerging field that explores the moral implications of our food choices. This includes considering the impact of our diet on the environment, animal welfare, and human health. For some, adopting a plant-based diet is a way of aligning their food choices with their ethical beliefs and values. This is particularly true for those who follow religions or spiritual practices that emphasize compassion and nonviolence, such as Buddhism, Hinduism, and Jainism. In addition, there is a growing movement towards ethical consumerism, which encourages people to consider the social and environmental impact of their purchasing decisions. This includes supporting local farmers, reducing waste, and supporting companies that prioritize sustainability and ethical practices. Some consumers are also becoming more interested in the origin of their food and are seeking out products that are locally sourced or organic. This is driven by a desire to support local farmers, reduce the environmental impact of transportation, and ensure that the food they consume is free from harmful chemicals and pesticides. Overall, food ethics is an important consideration for many consumers and is likely to continue to influence the types of food products that people purchase and consume. Number 5. Convenience and affordability. Plant-based food options have become more convenient and affordable in recent years, making it easier for people to adopt a plant-based diet. As more and more people become interested in plant-based eating, there has been a corresponding increase in the availability and affordability of plant-based food products. This is driven by several factors, including the growth of the vegan and vegetarian market, increased demand for plant-based products, and technological advancements that have made it easier to produce plant-based alternatives to traditional meat and dairy products. For example, the Impossible Burger, which is a plant-based burger that mimics the taste and texture of a beef burger, has gained popularity in recent years. Similarly, oat milk and almond milk have become common alternatives to cow's milk in many households. This increased availability and affordability of plant-based food options make it easier for people to adopt a plant-based diet and experiment with new recipes and cooking methods. In addition, plant-based diets can be more affordable than diets that include meat and dairy products, making them an attractive option for budget-conscious consumers. According to a study published in the journal Nutrients, a vegan diet can be up to 40% cheaper than an omnivorous diet. Moreover, plant-based diets can also reduce food waste, as plant-based food products tend to have longer shelf lives than meat and dairy products. This can result in significant cost savings for consumers. Number 6. Culinary innovation. The culinary world has embraced plant-based eating with open arms, offering more options than ever before. Chefs and food entrepreneurs are constantly experimenting with new ingredients and cooking techniques to create delicious and innovative plant-based dishes. This has led to a surge in the popularity of plant-based cuisine, making it more appealing to consumers. From plant-based fast food to gourmet vegan restaurants, there are plenty of options to satisfy any craving. In addition, social media has played a significant role in promoting plant-based cuisine and making it more accessible to home cooks. Many food bloggers and chefs share their plant-based recipes and cooking tips online, inspiring others to try new dishes and experiment in the kitchen. This has led to a wider adoption of plant-based eating as more people discover the delicious and satisfying meals that can be created without using animal products. Number 7. Celebrity influence. Many high-profile celebrities have embraced plant-based diets and are vocal about its benefits, inspiring others to follow suit. Celebrities like Ellen DeGeneres, Woody Harrelson, and Lizzo have been open about their plant-based diets and the positive impact it has had on their health and well-being. By showcasing their plant-based meals and recipes on social media, these celebrities are normalizing plant-based eating and making it more accessible to their fans. In addition, some celebrities have even launched their own plant-based food lines, such as Ellen DeGeneres' new vegan snack line, which features a variety of plant-based chips and dips. These celebrity-backed products are making plant-based food more accessible to a wider audience and helping to shift the perception of plant-based food as being bland or unappetizing. Number 8. The power of community. The plant-based community is a vibrant and supportive group of individuals who share a passion for plant-based eating and living. Being part of this community can provide individuals with the motivation and support they need to adopt a plant-based diet. Online communities and social media groups dedicated to plant-based eating are a great place to connect with like-minded individuals, share recipes, and ask questions. In addition, there are also numerous organizations and advocacy groups that promote plant-based eating and provide resources and support to individuals who are interested in learning more about plant-based diets or making the transition to a plant-based lifestyle. Participating in events and meetups organized by these groups can also be a great way to meet new people and build a network of friends who share your interests. Overall, the sense of community and belonging that comes with being part of the plant-based community can be a powerful motivator for those considering adopting a plant-based diet. Number 9. Increased awareness. There has been a significant increase in public awareness about the health benefits of plant-based diets in recent years. More and more people are becoming aware of the link between diet and chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. Studies have shown that diets rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can reduce the risk of developing these chronic diseases. As a result, more people are choosing to adopt plant-based diets to improve their overall health and well-being. In addition to public awareness campaigns and educational initiatives, the popularity of documentaries and books on plant-based eating has also contributed to this increased awareness. For example, documentaries like Forks Over Knives and The Game Changers have highlighted the health benefits of a plant-based diet and inspired many to make changes to their eating habits. 10. Government policies. Governments around the world are starting to recognize the importance of plant-based diets for public health and are implementing policies to encourage their citizens to eat more plants. For example, the UK government has launched a campaign to encourage people to reduce their meat consumption and has set targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions from agriculture. Similarly, the government of Singapore has introduced measures to promote the consumption of local fruits and vegetables, such as providing subsidies and tax incentives to farmers. These policies aim to make plant-based food more accessible and affordable for consumers and to raise awareness about the benefits of plant-based eating. In conclusion, the rise of plant-based diets is a multifaceted phenomenon driven by health concerns, animal rights, environmental sustainability, food ethics, convenience, affordability, culinary innovation, celebrity influence, community support, and increased government policies. As more and more people become aware of the benefits of plant-based eating, we can expect to see even more growth in this movement in the years to come. Will you be joining the green revolution and adopting a plant-based diet? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and share this video if you think others will find it helpful. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more informative content.